YouTube, what's good? My name is Greg Jones. I have been wanting to create a YouTube channel and produce content on YouTube for so many years now. I've made every excuse over the years for not doing it, and we're finally here. The courage is built up. I'm not motivated, but I'm determined and I'm disciplined enough to keep this thing rolling. So as you guys will start to know a little bit more about me, you'll see the discipline aspect of things. You'll see the type of work ethic that I do have. And I'm going to put that on full display. I'm a boxer right now. I come from a football background. Again, we'll get into the depths of who I am and where all this stuff started and all. Just a whole long journey that I'm going to put you guys in on as we build this YouTube family together. So I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the videos. Right now, I'm sitting in front of 5 Point Boxing. I'm about to go in here and create some content for you guys, get a little workout with my boy Gio. Gio is a cameraman, he's a genius when it comes to things, all things cameras. So he's gonna help me out and help me figure out my editing style, my vlogging style, whatever. Just try to help me get better at this, because for so many years I've made every excuse waiting for this perfection to happen, and it never happened. And I finally got somebody who's willing to help me. So here we are. I'll give you guys the opportunity to meet Gio. He won't just be behind the camera. He'll be a part of the video as well. And yeah, today is day one of my YouTube journey, and I hope you guys stick around. I hope you like the video, and I hope we grow as a YouTube family, man. Let's get it. My boy Gio just pulled up.
So,
What's good, Gio?
dude, we're gonna get some cool stuff today, man. I love being in the boxing gym, love filming this stuff, so we're gonna get some cool stuff and get Greg set with vlogging, man. It's gonna be cool.
Let's do it. That's what it is, man. We're here. First day. Like I said, my boy Gio is going to teach me a whole bunch so I can make some great content for you guys. So I hope y'all enjoy the content, man. Let's get it. And I don't think a lot of people talk about that, like the stress that comes from giving your all to something and it not panning out the way you wanted it. And I felt like I was at home again, you know? The sport, you know, I like their mind. I like the way their skills show that they have genius in their corner or in their own head, you know? I like Virgil Ortiz. I like he's a monster.
That video, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's a fire video, but like I'm kind of a hater, and I think that shit was...
It's not even hating, bro. It's seeing where things could be better. That's just how things is. This rope is shitty.
I don't know. Or how long have you been boxing?
So I started boxing in 2020. I played football my whole life, and you know, when you put your whole life into something, it's really hard to let it go. And I don't think a lot of people talk about that, like the stress that comes from giving your all to something and it not turning out the way you wanted it to. So for me, I had a neck injury in football, so that's what sidelined it. And you know, I didn't give up. I stayed fighting. I kept trying. I had an agent that helped me, get some opportunities, but they never stuck because nobody wants to deal with a guy who's that big of a liability. And so when you're dealing with the NFL and things of that nature, you don't get many opportunities to mess up. And coming in already with the neck injury is already a major mess up. You're not going to get an opportunity that way. So I dealt with, trying to make football happen for really long. And I was overwhelmed, man. So I walked into a boxing gym one day and I felt like I was at home again. I felt like that 6-year-old kid who just learned something new. Like when I first started football, I felt at home on a football field. And I felt that same 6-year-old come out again when I walked into a boxing gym. So I was like, I'm home. That's really what it kept me in the gym, honestly.
Was that at Rutgers? Where is Rutgers at?
Rutgers in New Jersey. I'm originally from New Jersey.
So that was in Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what kind of what brought you Knoxville or Cleveland? Cleveland.
So my girlfriend at the time, who's now my fiance, who is the mother of my children, she is from Cleveland, Tennessee. That's kind of how we got here. We met in Atlanta, and we ended up, moving here. This is her home, so we moved back to her area, and we started our family together, man. We kind of, that was a crazy situation as well. I knew right away that she was who I was going to spend the rest of my life with. That was one of the most easy answers I've ever had in my life, trying to figure out everything. Navigating life is hard. Figuring that was the easiest thing. She was probably the easiest answer I've ever had in my life.
Game days, the days, any of your fights have you had, do you, do you get game day or fight day jitters at all?
No.
Did you ever?
So before the game, yeah. But the closer it gets, the more it goes away. Mm-hmm. For me personally, just because it's you ever throw yourself into something you're terrified of?
Yeah.
You're really scared of the situation and you throw yourself in and you realize it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
So the closer I get to the fight and the closer I get to the game, it's the closer I am to jumping into the fire. And it's I have no other choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How nervous can you be when you know you have no other choice? So that's what it is. And then you step into the ring, everything just drops, bro. All the nervous, all that other stuff goes away. It's it never even existed.
Do you feel the same way Montavious? I think he says when he gets out there, he's just mad. So it's just at that point,
yeah, I do feel there is some sense of anger there, but it's so controlled that it don't really feel like anger. It kind of feels more like just this focus, just a sharp focus. And people say you worry about your game plan and things of that nature. I don't even think about that. You don't really think to execute a game plan in the ring. You think about that prior. You should have been planning and practicing this game plan for weeks and weeks and weeks before this fight. So you should be in there doing things second nature.
The way boxing is, how it's a lot more individual than how football was. That just kind of gives you a lot more. It just does a lot more for you as an individual than I guess football maybe.
Yeah, because similar to what you were saying about basketball, when I was in high school, I played basketball too. And when I was a sophomore, my head coach was a very, very, very strict guy who was so detail oriented. Probably the greatest coach I ever had in my life. We learning and working at the same time. Lock in. Go time. I feared making him not upset because he wasn't mean, but I just didn't want to let him down, right? I knew he gave me an opportunity, I just didn't want to let him down. So I did a lot to not make mistakes, and I didn't shoot the ball as much as I did when he moved me up to varsity as a freshman. Yeah. I shot the ball all the time as a freshman because, I was just having fun. And I learned through boxing that I kind of got that, individual, you got to do your part mentality back. Yeah. Right? I relied on my team a lot. I passed the ball a lot. And even in football, I would do my damnedest every single play. But I relied on 10 other people to do their job as well. Yeah. And I got comfortable, if we would lose or something, I know I played 110. Every film you put on about me, I paid 110. So I can credit the loss somewhere else if I want to. Boxing, you don't have that opportunity. It's all on you. So if you give 110, you should be able to perform on fight night. Maybe you win, maybe you lose. When it comes to me, I'm gonna win. You know what I mean? Typical training day. I want to be able to give y'all everything that we typically would be doing today, just so y'all could see, you know, what my lifestyle is and what we do as boxers and now content creators. Come on, man. Stay locked in. About to lock up the gym. Get out of here. Get that work. Y'all seen what we doing here, man. We getting real deal work, baby. We got a wild Geo on the loose. Monkey bars. One. 3 miles in the books. Easy work, baby. My guy Gio. Great work today. Still got more to learn. We still got more to do. So I'm gonna tap back in with y'all when we get back to my house for editing. We'll probably go eat and do a little more content, but stay tuned. All right, so we're back at my house. Just got showered and changed. We're about to go get something to eat at 1885. My boy Gio is doing something. Let's go check on Gio real quick. See what he's up to. What we doing, Gio?
Man, we about to eat. I'm hungry, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm cooked.
My boy is a Green Bay Packer fan.
Nah, don't put that on me, bro. That was already on me.
This is 1885.
What?
I wish they would have gave us an outside seat. You want to sit outside?
Yeah.
You want to sit outside? I think it'd be dope to sit outside. My biggest things, like, I want the people around me to be the same mentality as me. You don't have to do the same thing as me, but I don't want you around me if you don't want to work as hard as you can in your direction of the things that you do in your life. You do fantastic with camera work, right? Why not be the best cameraman that you can possibly be? I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna be the best fighter that I could possibly be, but I'm also not going to skip out on the content because I know that that helps me become a better fighter. How does that help you become a better fighter? One, it gives me more opportunity to make money in the sport because I'm marketable to people, right? So people, a lot of times fighters and football players or whatever the case, we typically forget to add the business value to the thing that you're doing. The more money you can generate to somebody else, the more likely they are to want to work with you. It's just that simple, bro. So
There's only so much money you can make just from fighting. You know, it's
Exactly.
a whole other side to it. Like, get you honestly from what I've earned more money than just fighting alone.
for real. Like, to me, man, fighting is literally just the catalyst, bro. It's just the catalyst. Like, you have to have a game plan to exit the sport. If you don't have an exit plan for the sport, bro, you'll get beat up every day of your life for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Even if you're winning, your body doesn't need to take that kind of damage for years and years and years. So, yeah, man, we got to execute on the exit plan, and that's what I'm on right now. We're here at 1885, man, by trying. If you're ever in Chattanooga, more specifically Ooltewah, you got to try 1885's wings. The infamous wings right here. Fire. Back home, got a little bit more editing to do for the video we did today at the gym and some of the behind the scenes stuff that we did for the vlog that I'm recording right now. So me and Gio gonna be in here learning and working, man. Let's get it.
This clip, I did not intend it to be slowed down. I'm gonna slow it down to the same level I slowed the other. Yeah. Okay. So right here, there's like where you're gonna put all like your media. You can like, I think you can just click it and then it'll have you wherever it's at, pick where it's from. But I think what you can do instead of having to do that, I think what you can end up doing is click on this, and this is the folder we just had. Let me go to your desktop view. So click on this, and then go to your desktop, because that's where we made the folder. Right. And then you can just drag and drop, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So now that's what all your media is, and then all the clips should just be, it should just be able to drag everything on here. That doesn't matter. We don't care about that, to be honest.
Okay.
So, kind of the way. Okay, so you're doing YouTube and everything. So the way that you want the screen to be